Xerfi Global has recently published a study on world media companies who are operating in an industry which has seen constant growth over the last 5 years. Average annual growth has been just under 2% between 2011 and 2015, allowing media revenue to reach around 840 billion euros in 2015. The playing field is, however, one of two speeds, with broadcast specialists clearly outperforming publishers in terms of both operating margins and revenue growth. Broadcast specialists such as Grupo Televisa, Viacom, Time Warner or Disney have enjoyed operating margins averaging over 30% and positive revenue growth over the last 5 years, partly as a result of investments and acquisitions aimed at expanding their content offer. Conversely, publishers such as the New York Times Company, Nikkei, News Corp and Lagardère have suffered weaker growth rates, mostly as a result of a drop in print circulation and a structural decline of print advertising spending, only partly offset by growing digital revenues. Margins are also significantly lower in the publishing business, with major publishers overall reporting only low single-digit profit margins during the last 5 years. However, publishers' lower profitability was partly also the result of relatively costly business restructuring programs in recent years, pointing to a possible increase in profitability as they become increasingly digital and turn to new monetization models such as digital subscriptions. Indeed, digitization has been dramatically changing the industry's landscape, bringing with it both opportunities and challenges. On the one hand, the transition allows profitability to be boosted as digital distribution reduces fixed, average and marginal costs. Digital distribution also allows consumer targeting and profiling, accelerates international expansion, and reduces dependence on retailers. At the same time, however, digitization is not all good news for industry players. Digital media and new media devices such as smartphones, tablets, mobile applications, or e-books have led to an overflow of media content and have additionally facilitated the proliferation of free and/or illegal media content, fostering an oversupplied and highly competitive environment. Digital distribution also means that content creators lose some control to online content aggregators and third-party distributors. Furthermore, digitization has made the media industry heavily reliant on advertising revenues as a main source of income, while reduced market entry barriers have raised the number of contenders. As a result of this changing landscape brought about by the digital transition, the general business model followed by media companies is undergoing a major transformation. While supply was traditionally fragmented with one medium for each type of content, the digital media model sees single platforms being used for multiple types of content. Audiences were previously passive in the consumption of media content. Now on-demand, user-generated or interactive content gives audiences a more active role. In terms of revenues, earnings are now less dependent on the sale of physical advertising space, circulation and public license fees, and increasingly based on subscription revenues, digital retail sales on demand, and more sophisticated advertising opportunities.